We are hearing tonight from one of those lawmakers in the room for today's arguments. Democratic Senator Bob Casey represents Pennsylvania and was recently named to the Senate Intelligence Committee. He voted to impeach Donald Trump in the first trial and has called for the Senate to convict him this time around. Senator Casey, thank you for your time tonight on NewsNation.
Marnie, good to be with you. Thank you.
Some of your colleagues on the other side of the aisle, as you just heard, calling this trial unconstitutional. Others call it political theater, given the likely outcome. And of course, many Americans tonight are concerned about the pandemic, their lives, their health, the economy. What do you say to those who say this is a waste of time?
Well, Marnie, I don't think we can move on from a violent insurrection and just pretend it didn't happen. We'd be sending the wrong message to the future, not only to future presidents, but any public official, that you can't engage in this kind of conduct that leads to the kind of assault where you literally have people that were enraged by the president to not just go to the Capitol, but to stop a constitutional process. Some of them, many of them really, based upon the chanting, wanting to kill Mike Pence. Now, if that doesn't warrant some kind of sanction, some kind of accountability, then we've got a really big problem. So the trial has to go on. Once you have an impeachment in the House, that's the charge. The trial has to follow. But even if it wasn't required, I think it would be very important for accountability. There's only one way to achieve a measure of justice, and that's to have a measure of accountability. At the same time, we have to continue to focus on the COVID-19 relief bill. We've had almost 23,000, as of today, 22,620 people dead in Pennsylvania from this virus. We have a lot of work to do to get that relief bill done.
And that is the focus of a lot of people tonight. Senator, you said that you would keep an open mind throughout the trial. Given the arguments that were made today by the president's attorneys, is there anything that would change your mind or, more importantly, change your vote?
Well, and I guess I'd take issue with that chyron that was next to my picture there. I haven't said that I have made a final decision about conviction, but I think the evidence is compelling. The evidence that I knew prior to today and the evidence that will be presented tomorrow. Today was just about the constitutional issues, more like a legal argument. But we have to listen carefully, and I think you saw that today, both sides, every senator sitting in their desk, not giving speeches, listening with rapt attention. That will happen now starting tomorrow when the managers make their presentation. And then the president's lawyers will be after that. And then each of us has to search our conscience and I think make a difficult decision as to whether to vote for a conviction. And that means you have to stand up and say either yes or no to the question of guilt. But we have a long way to go. We have several long days of presentations, and maybe at the end there could be a period where we actually hear from witnesses. But after the presentations, we'll have questions, and then we'll see where we are at the end of the trial.
Well, we'll certainly be watching it closely. Senator, you brought up the pandemic. I'd like to talk to you about the business ahead in Congress once this impeachment is over. You said you are open to advancing President Biden's agenda without Republican support, which did raise some eyebrows, ending the filibuster, the rule that requires 60 votes to pass major legislation for folks at home, instead using that reconciliation to pass major legislation. The president, of course, campaigned on Inauguration Day as well with a message of unity. So how does that approach square with his message and promise for unity?
Well, I don't think there's any question there can be unity even within the reconciliation process. That's happened before. Years ago, back in the 90s, long before I got to the Senate, the Children's Health Insurance Program, which is one of the great achievements in healthcare, was passed by this process, and it was bipartisan. So it doesn't, just because you choose this pathway that Republicans chose to get rid of the Affordable Care Act and failed, but did use this process to push through a tax bill, just because you choose that pathway doesn't mean it can't be bipartisan. And I think Joe Biden, I know him pretty well. I know him about as well as anyone in Washington knows him. He's going to try over and over again to get Republican support for legislative initiatives. I don't think it's going to work on this particular bill, but that doesn't mean he won't try to get and be successful in getting it for an infrastructure bill, for example, or other legislation. But we've got to get a bill passed fast. That means by early March, to get relief to people, to get our kids back in school and provide the resources to do that, and especially to speed up the vaccinations.
Senator Bob Casey from Pennsylvania, we appreciate your time tonight. Thank you for joining us on News Nation.
Thank you, Marnie.